Unlock the secrets of time. Welcome to our channel where we open the dusty pages of history, discover the wisdom of ancient civilizations, and bring the forgotten stories of humanity to life. Hello, everyone. Today, we're embarking on a captivating exploration of the Aztec gods, essential figures that illuminate the depths of Aztec culture and belief. These divine beings shaped not only the spiritual landscape, but also the very fabric of Aztec society, influencing everything from agriculture to warfare. Are you ready to immerse yourself in the intriguing stories of these powerful entities? Let's dive in and unravel the mysteries together. Atlacoya. Let's begin with Atlacoya, the embodiment of drought and barrenness. Often depicted as a haunting figure with sunken eyes, Atlacoya serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between abundance and desolation in the Aztec world. She holds the power to withhold the rains, plunging the land into despair and highlighting humanity's dependence on the whims of nature for survival. Next, we encounter Centeotl, the revered god of maize. As the lifeblood of Aztec civilization, maize symbolizes sustenance and fertility, with Centeotl embodying the essence of abundance and nourishment. Through legends, Centeotl's significance in the cycle of life, death, and rebirth becomes apparent, underscoring the profound connection between humanity and the bountiful forces of nature. Moving on, we meet Chalchiuhtlicue, the goddess of water in all its forms. Adorned in hues of blue and green, she holds sway over lakes, rivers, and the sea, embodying both. With a crown of fiery red chili peppers, Chantico ensures the flame of the hearth never wanes, safeguarding homes and communities. Through her stories, we witness her fierce defense of her domain, embodying both the warmth of familial bonds and the potential for fiery destruction. Chicomacoatl. Next, we encounter Chicomacoatl, the benevolent goddess of maize and fertility. With flowing hair and adorned with red flowers, she symbolizes the abundance of the harvest and the cycle of life. Through her festivals and legends, we celebrate her role as a provider of sustenance, offering gratitude for her generosity and praying for continued abundance in the land. Now, let's turn our gaze to Coatlicue, the fearsome mother of gods and goddess of the earth. Adorned with a skirt of writhing snakes and a necklace of human hearts, she embodies the cyclical nature of life and death. Through her myths, we contemplate the interconnectedness of creation and destruction, witnessing the power of motherhood in shaping the cosmos. Coyolxauhqui. Moving on, we encounter Coyolxauhqui, the moon goddess whose dismembered body symbolizes the triumph of the sun over darkness. Through her legend, we explore the eternal struggle between light and darkness, day and night, serving as a potent metaphor for the cosmic forces at play in the Aztec worldview. Cuauhtémoc. Though not a traditional deity, Cuauhtémoc, the last Aztec emperor, is revered as a symbol of resilience and resistance against Spanish conquest. His name, meaning descending eagle, embodies strength and sovereignty, inspiring future generations to uphold the legacy of their ancestors. Hecatl. Next, we encounter Hecatl, the god of wind, whose presence is essential for the propagation of life. Through his legends, we witness his vital role in breathing life into the world, heralding change and new beginnings with every gust of wind. Huehueteotl. Now let's explore Huehueteotl, the ancient old god of fire, whose eternal flame symbolizes the cycle of renewal and purification. Through his myths, we contemplate the dual nature of fire, which both sustains life and consumes it, reminding us of the importance of balance and respect for natural elements. Huehuecoyotl. Moving on, we encounter Huehuecoyotl, the mischievous trickster god of music and dance. Through his playful antics and cunning wisdom, he imparts valuable lessons on humility and resilience, offering moments of joy amidst life's challenges. Huixtocihuatl. Next, we meet Huixtocihuatl, the goddess of salt and saltwater, whose domain extends over the oceans and their essential mineral. Through her myths, we gain appreciation for the vital role of salt in Aztec economy and cuisine, celebrating the abundance provided by the sea. Huitzilopochtli. Now let's turn our attention to Huitzilopochtli, the formidable sun god and patron deity of the Aztecs. With shield and spear in hand, he embodies the triumph of light over darkness, guiding his people to prosperity and victory. Moving on, we encounter Illuminate, the venerable Old Mother associated with fertility, death, and rebirth. Through her myths, we contemplate the cyclical nature of life with its inherent connection to creation and destruction. Itzpapalotl. Next, we meet Itzpapalotl, the fearsome obsidian butterfly, a warrior goddess associated with the stars and celestial demons. Through her tales of ferocity and transformation, we recognize the power of conflict and the potential for rebirth amidst destruction. Ixchel. Now let's explore Ixchel, the goddess of fertility, childbirth, and weaving, whose nurturing presence is felt in every aspect of life. Through her association with childbirth and medicine, we honor her role as protector and guide, offering reverence to pregnant women and healers who seek her wisdom. Ixtlilton. Moving on, we encounter Ixtlilton, the god of healing and festivities, whose joyful spirit uplifts the hearts of all who invoke him. Through his myths, we celebrate the healing power of joy and communal celebration, recognizing the importance of laughter in times of hardship. Malinalxochitl. Next, we meet Malinalxochitl, a deity associated with the enigmatic creatures of the desert and the mystical properties of herbs. Through her knowledge of nature's secrets, we gain insight into the delicate balance between healing and hexing, respecting the potent forces of the natural world. Mayahuel. Now let's turn our attention to Mayahuel, the goddess of magie and the inventor of pulque, whose creative spirit blurs the boundaries between the sacred and the profane. Through her story, we celebrate the cultural significance of pulque as a gift from the gods, fostering unity and celebration among humanity. Metzli. Moving on, we encounter Metzli, the deity of the moon, whose ethereal presence symbolizes the mysteries of the night and the cyclical nature of time. Through her phases, we contemplate the eternal cycle of death and rebirth, finding solace in the impermanence of life. Mictlantecutli. Next, we meet Mictlantecutli, the formidable god of the dead in the underworld, whose skeletal form guides souls on their journey beyond the mortal realm. Through his role as guardian of the afterlife, we confront the inevitability of death and the delicate balance between the living and the dead. Mictacasihuatl. Now let's explore Mictacasihual, the Lady of the Dead, whose skeletal visage presides over the realm of the departed. Through her rituals, we honor the continuity between life and death, offering reverence to our ancestors and acknowledging their eternal presence among us. Mixcoatl. Moving on, we encounter Mixcoatl, the god of the hunt and the stars, whose skill and cunning ensure the survival of humanity in the wilderness. Through his myths, we celebrate the virtues of stealth and strength, recognizing the interconnectedness of celestial events and human affairs. Omakatl. Next, we meet Omakatl, a god associated with feasting and festivities, whose presence brings joy and camaraderie to all who gather in celebration. Through his role in communal gatherings, we honor the importance of rituals and traditions in fostering unity and harmony among diverse cultures. Ometeotl. Now, let's turn our gaze to Ometeotl, the dual god embodying the essence of duality in the universe. Through this divine unity, we contemplate the balance between opposing forces and the interconnectedness of all elements in the cosmos. Opochtli. Moving on, we encounter Opochtli, the god of fishing and hunting, whose guidance ensures the sustainable harvest of aquatic resources. Through his myths, we acknowledge the importance of respecting and conserving the natural world, ensuring ecological balance for future generations. Patacatl. Next, we meet Patacatl, the god of healing and fertility, whose knowledge of medicinal plants offers solace to the sick and weary. Through his wisdom, we honor the value of traditional medicine in Aztec society, recognizing the healing properties of nature. Piltzintecutli. Now, let's explore Piltzintecutli, the youthful god of the rising sun, whose radiant presence heralds the dawn of new beginnings. Through his role as a beacon of light and clarity, we find hope in the promise of each new day, embracing the opportunities for growth and enlightenment. Quetzalcoatl. Moving on, we encounter Quetzalcoatl, the revered feathered serpent, whose wisdom and benevolence shape the destiny of humanity. Through his teachings, we aspire to attain knowledge and enlightenment, bridging the gap between the material and spiritual realms. Quiahuitl. Next, we meet Quiahuitl, the god of rain, whose life-giving showers nourish the earth and sustain all living beings. Through his blessings, we celebrate the abundance of nature and the vital role of water in ensuring the prosperity of civilization. Tlahuizcalpantecutli. Now let's turn our attention to Tlahuizcalpantecutli, the god of the morning star, whose radiant presence dispels the darkness of night. Through his myths, we honor the natural order of the cosmos, recognizing the eternal struggle between light and darkness. Tlaloc. Moving on, we encounter Tlaloc, the revered god of rain and fertility, whose goggle-eyed masks and fangs symbolize his dominion over the elements. Through his benevolence, we give thanks for the life-giving rains that sustain our crops and ensure the abundance of the harvest. Tlaltecutli. Next, we meet Tlaltecutli, the earth goddess, whose devouring and regenerative powers shape the very foundation of the world. Through her mysteries, we contemplate the cycle of life and death, finding solace in the eternal renewal that arises from destruction. Tlazolteotl. Now let's explore Tlazolteotl, the goddess of filth and purification, whose transformative presence cleanses the soul of sin and impurity. Through her rituals of confession and renewal, we seek redemption and absolution, embracing the possibility of spiritual rebirth. Tochi. Moving on, we encounter Tochi, the nurturing our grandmother, who embodies the Earth Mother's timeless wisdom and compassion. Through her guidance, we honor the cycles of health and regeneration, recognizing the interconnectedness of all living beings in the web of life. Tonantzin. Next, we meet Tonantzin, the sacred mother goddess whose nurturing presence sustains all life and creation. Through her love and protection, we find solace in times of hardship, trusting in her benevolence to guide us through life's trials and tribulations. Tonatiuh. Now let's turn our gaze to Tonatiuh, the sun god whose fierce radiance illuminates the heavens and sustains all living beings. Through his relentless demand for sacrifice and renewal, we acknowledge the cyclical nature of existence, finding strength in the eternal struggle for life. Tepostacatl. Moving on, we encounter Tepostacatl, the god of pulque and fertility, whose joyful spirit inspires celebration and camaraderie among humanity. Through his myths, we celebrate the cultural significance of pulque, recognizing its role in fostering unity and social cohesion. Tlacolteotl. Next, we meet Tlacolteotl, the goddess of fertility and purification, whose compassionate presence offers solace to the sinners and the repentant. Through her rituals of absolution, we embrace the possibility of redemption, finding renewal in the cleansing power of confession. Xipe Totec. Now, let's explore Xipe Totec, the Our Lord the Flayed One, whose sacrificial rituals symbolize the death of the old and the birth of the new. Through his myths, we honor the transformative power of renewal, embracing the cycle of death and rebirth that sustains all life. Xiuhtecutli. Moving on, we encounter Xiuhtecutli, the god of fire and time, whose eternal flame symbolizes the cyclical nature of existence. Through his dual role as creator and destroyer, we acknowledge the transformative power of fire, finding solace in the eternal renewal it brings. Xochipilli. Next, we meet Xochipilli, the Prince of Flowers, whose joyful presence embodies the beauty and creativity of the natural world. Through his role as patron of the arts, we celebrate the transformative power of beauty and the joy it brings to humanity. Xochiquetzal. Now let's turn our attention to Xochiquetzal, the goddess of beauty and love, whose enchanting presence inspires creativity and passion in all who encounter her. Through her nurturing embrace, we find solace in the delicate beauty of life, cherishing the love and connection that binds us all. Solotl. Moving on, we encounter Solotl, the god of lightning and death, whose dual nature embodies the balance between light and darkness, life and death. Through his guidance, we find courage in times of adversity, trusting in the transformative power of change to lead us to renewal. Yakatecutli. Next, we meet Yakatecutli, the god of merchants and travelers, whose protective presence ensures safe passage and prosperity for all who embark on journeys. Through his guidance, we embrace the spirit of adventure and exploration, forging connections with diverse cultures and lands. Zacatzantli now. Now let's explore Zacatzantli, the Aztec deity of the day road, whose vigilant gaze safeguards travelers on their journeys. Through his protective presence, we find solace in the knowledge that we are guided and protected as we navigate the paths of life. That concludes our journey through the pantheon of Aztec gods and goddesses, each one offering unique insights into the mysteries of the cosmos and the complexities of human existence. Thank you for joining us on this exploration, and may the wisdom of these ancient deities guide you on your own journey through life. What are your thoughts on Aztec gods? Do you perceive them differently? Share your insights in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more captivating discussions. Thank you for watching, you for listening so far. Stay with love.